Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good? Yo, what's good, y'all? You doing? Yo, who's here right now? Who's here? Yeah, it was good. What was that? Oblivator? Oblivator was good, bro. Was good, was good. Let me see. Yo, everybody joining in right now. Was good. $9,970. You said, how does it work? You're talking about this builder here, like what I'm building on. Talking about the build or N8N? Which one are you talking about? Well, right now the build that I'm working on, it's supposed to get the activity level for any bar or club. Oh, you're talking about N8N? Yeah, it was good. Phone repair in Lagos. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. What's good, John? How y'all night going so far? I also saw one where the AI can pick up phone calls for work. No, so this build is that's different. So an AI phone call, you have to use a platform like Vappy, Bland AI, Voice Flow, or Voice Glow, depending on what you need it for. But N8N, it's more of a middleman for everything. Like you can build a bunch of stuff with it, but it doesn't have a native voice calling feature. So the only way to use N8N and something to any AI voice agent would be to plug it in either through uh, HTTP request or any third-party integrations. I'm not sure if there's any integration. Let me check right now. Any of that? I don't know if there's any native apps that have voice callers on it. Let me see. I don't think so. What did I miss? Not too much. Not too much. I should have had this build done yesterday, but I got sidetracked. Well, I mean, I guess you can technically use a high level to a voice caller, but it'll only pick up incoming calls. It won't do anything for outbound. So if you are not experienced, you should just play with AI to learn. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Just take something really basic to build, like a chat bot or any type of. I'll say chat bot's probably the easiest thing to do. Definitely. And then just go from there, make it simple. It'll answer basic questions based off of a knowledge base, and then add on for apps they can connect to, make it bigger, add voice capabilities to it. Just keep expanding on it from there, and then keep going. How do we get started with learning this? Same exact thing. Pretty much just pick a really basic build. You can watch a guide on it. There's tons online, like how to build a chatbot in 30 minutes or whatever. Go through it, do it multiple times, do it like twice with the video, twice on your own, and then try to add on to it. Like, so make a basic chatbot and then give it access to Airtable or Google Sheets or Gmail. Can you sell this? Yeah, absolutely. I've been asked that question like 15 times in the past 24 hours. When it comes to selling something like this, you have to have an idea who it's made for. Like you can't just make something like right now I can't just pick a, I don't know, let's just go with chatbot, right? I can't just make a chatbot and add a bunch of stuff onto it and then just try to sell it to people. You have to make something with a specific avatar or customer in mind. And then from there, you have to make it so it's built around their own pain points and problems. And then the automation that you made is going to be a solution to those problems. For how much if you are good though? Honestly, I mean, I know people who are getting paid like 8K a month on retainer for multiple clients. So they're probably making like 24K a month for automations. But again, it depends on who you're helping, how much it's helping them. So if it saves them time or money, or it saves them time or makes them money, then the more money you're going to get paid yourself. Because if you can help them save 20 hours a week and help them make an extra $3,000 to $5,000 on the bottom line, you're going to get paid. Yeah, it's powerful. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, exactly. Find the right audience and just go from there. That's really all it is. I mean, let's see. Mm, I'm not going to say that, but yeah, get good at it first. I was about to give you like an example, but I don't want to even fill your head with any like ideal clients you should focus on. Like it really depends on you because for right now, you might have knowledge on the fitness industry, right? You might already know a lot about fitness, so you might be able to go into automations and help them out. Or you might know a lot about, I don't know, basketball coaches or coaches for, whatever. Like you might have your own knowledge on like an industry. So pick what you already know or something that you're interested in and just go from there. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. Can I offer this service to companies in the US? Yeah, you can. Absolutely. The power with doing this as a service is that you can help anyone, anywhere, right? Because if you're doing something like, I don't know, videography or social media management, a lot of times they want you to be in an hour to 30 minutes to come and do work manually with them. But for something like this, you can be on a completely different planet. As long as you have Wi-Fi connection to where they are, you can help them out and get paid a lot of money for it. What was I doing? I forgot. 1 second. How do you save the AI model every time you make one? Let me see. So I'm not sure what you mean by save, but if you mean like save the progress, everything you built so far, you just click this right here, and that's it. I'm not sure if that's what you mean though. What was I doing just now? What was I doing? Oh yeah. So right now, This is my first time even making something like this. What system are you using new here? I'm using on N8N to make a activity tracker for bars and clubs at night. So okay, if there's people going to be here, going to be there, and then that way you make a decision which one to go to. It's pretty random. I got this idea from talking to one of my friends. So I'm like, you know what? That'd be a good idea to make it on live. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, yes, that's what I mean. And do you have files to see them? I'm not sure what we mean by files, but you could. Let me see if I can just show you. So yeah, if you hit download, I'm pretty sure it'll give you like a file that you can just take and place it. But right now I'm streaming and doing all this from my Mac OS. But if I wanted to put it on my desktop, I can just download it, send it through Google Drive, place it into my N8N. I would click right here, import from file, and then it'll be on my desktop instead. I haven't tested out myself yet because I've just been using my Mac, but I would assume all of your credentials and all that would be coming over as well. Oh, thank you for the rose, man. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate that. Can I start with a basic laptop? Yeah. So it depends on what you're trying to do. Because for me, I'm using a pretty new MacBook, so it has all the hardware to run something like this. But if you're using like a laptop from like 2014, it might not. It might give you some errors or may give you some issues. But that's only if you want to run it locally. Now, the reason why I recommend you run it locally is because it's going to be essentially free. right? You don't have to pay for anything other than the AI model or any third-party integrations you're using. But at the same time, if you don't have the hardware to run it locally, you can easily just go to or just host it off of a Docker, which I'm pretty sure Render is the best option. So you go to render.com, get that set up, then you integrate it with Docker. I'm pretty sure I showed a guide on how to do it on my YouTube channel at Bandalorian. Let me see if I can place that in the chat here. 1 second. Still trying to figure out how to. Let me see. Can I? Can I pin this? It's not going to be pinned, but I have a setup on how to do it on my YouTube channel. I show it locally and on the Docker. The Docker you have to pay like, I think it's anywhere between $8 to $20 a month. I'm not too sure off the top of my head. With 2 hours of study daily, how long can it take me to master this skill? I mean, mastering it. I mean, I don't know if you can ever really master AI because it's changing every day, right? Like 2 days ago, I was completely set on only using ChatGPT, and now I think yesterday Google came out with the whole like they went crazy, like everything from generating images to video to Gemini to LM Notebook. So right now I'm like, you know what? I might just take advantage of the Google stack and just go from there, right? So mastering AI is almost impossible because it changes like every day. But as far as getting to a point where you can make money and good amount of it, I say if you dedicate 2.5 hours every day of just actually working on it and attempting to build something, I say you can get pretty good in like 3 months. Is everything you do on editing using the free version or do you pay for it? Everything I'm doing right now is free because I'm running it locally. So if you run it locally on your own device, when you download it, it'll be completely free. But if you're running it on a Docker or online, like make.com isn't local, it's on a website, it's on a server. So if you're doing it like that, you do have to pay. But right now, completely free. I paid, I think, $5 for the OpenAI API key, and that was like 2 months ago. And I'm still using that same $5. So unless you're making like a crazy expensive build, $5 can last you a few months. Yeah, you got to pay for Docker. You do have to pay for that. Yeah, that's not free. And the reason for that is because it replaces the need for a good computer. So you can run off of anything that's even slightly modern. The Docker, I think you have to pay, again, anywhere between $8 to $24. Something like that. What am I building right now? Right now, I'm building a activity tracker for bars and clubs. It's my hub. Activity. So what it does is every day or every week at 10 p.m., it'll go through this Google Sheet right here, and it'll tell me the activity level of every bar I have inside of the sheet. So it'll tell me if it's going to be a lot of people there, it's going to be dead, it's going to be quiet, it might be people. That way you can decide on if it's worth going out or not, or you should just stay home, go out, whatever. $8 per month. Yeah, so it's per month. I don't remember exactly how much. It's between. I'll look it up right now. Let me see. So yeah, it depends on the instance. Right here, so it costs about $7 per month, and you'll get 512 memory bytes of RAM, while the standard is 25, 2 gigabytes. Okay, so yeah, it depends on how much you need. I'd recommend if you're just starting out, you can probably get away with just the starter. But once you really start to build systems and like complex agents, you might want to boost that up to the 25 per month. But so plus with the AI model plus the starter, you can probably get away with, what is that? $14 a month just to start out with if you don't have the hardware to run it. The possibilities with this is endless. It's exciting. It's very exciting, man. Very exciting. If you haven't seen what Google did yesterday or the day before that, I mean, they're generative AI with images and videos is crazy. Like it's hard to even tell that the images that they were working with is even AI at this point. Not only that, but like the entire Google Workplace stack is like it has one of the most powerful AIs integrated into everything you're doing right now. Please, what's the spec of your MacBook that runs it locally by Docker? Yeah, I'll tell you right now. I don't remember off the top of my head what this. This is a Apple M3 2024. I heard briefly. Yeah, I haven't watched the recap myself. I need to, honestly. Again, I was an OpenAI boy. I thought OpenAI was going to be the best for a minute, and then it's crazy because like 4 months ago, Google wasn't even top three. I think the top three was what? It was probably going to be OpenAI. Um, what was the top three a few months ago? So, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see. Anthropic, DeepSeek, Grok, AI. I feel like something's missing here. But yeah, I mean, a few months ago, Google wasn't even talked about when it came to like the best AI. I mean, it wasn't even a discussion. And now, out of nowhere, in the span of like a few weeks, especially the past like 72 hours, it caught up instantly. Now, what was I doing here? Let me think of this. Yeah, man, you gotta explore. It's crazy because I'm not gonna lie. Like 2 days ago, I made a video trash talking Gemini 2.5 Pro. I made a video trash talking it. I'm not gonna lie, but today I've been liking it. I'm not listen. I'll be the first to admit I was wrong. I'll make another video apologizing. I will. Yeah, admit you gotta admit when you're wrong in life, man. You got to. You gotta take accountability. Yeah, things change fast. Tomorrow I could be an Anthropic boy. I could be a XAI boy. I don't know. We don't know. You just gotta stay active. You gotta stay active. Now, what was I doing? Where was I? I was fixing this. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty sure here I'm getting this area right here. It's getting empty because I have the wrong coordinates right here. I'm pretty sure that's why. Why I'm making an apology video. Hey, I was trash talking Google Workspace, not Gemini 2.5 Pro the other day, but right now it might be number one, so I gotta say sorry. You gotta say sorry. What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? I keep losing track. Let me see. Right, I gotta get the correct location for this. 1 second. How all night going so far? Do I need to know how to code to build something like this? Not really. I mean, let me see. Like right here, this build is pretty much almost done. It's about to be done almost. I just gotta fix the small little problems here. I'm pretty sure I got the wrong. I'm not feeding the right information. But if you look here, the only code I really have is this right here, which was generated by Gemini. So as long as you know what you need, you have like you know exactly what you wanted to do, you can just ask any AI model right now for the code, and it'll give it to you. So not really, but then again, if you're running into an issue where like this is the main problem on why your workflow isn't working, then you might need a deeper knowledge on how to code a little bit, only a little bit though. So I'd say just go to like the basics, learn. There's like a 2 hour masterclass you can watch on YouTube. Go through that like once, and then you should have a good idea and go from there. I mean, there's other things like Devon AI, which I never used personally. There's, I think it's Microsoft or Copilot. They just dropped something recently for coding assistance, so that can probably help you too. But I'll say this: in 6 months from now, you probably won't need to code at all. Now, what am I keep getting sidetracked. What was I doing? I was doing. I was fixing this. Yes. Do I have any tech certs or just taught self taught? So I do have an associate's degree in computer science. I did a internship with a startup company for about 2 years. I do have a few certifications for cybersecurity, and right now I am uh, about to graduate with a bachelor's in ITI. But most of everything I know, like with this, is pretty much self-taught, and a lot of knowledge came from that internship. But as far as school goes, nah. If I never went to school, I'd probably be doing this still. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for the rose, Bree. Thank you for the rose. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. See, Bree, if you was a real supporter, you'd be giving the galaxy right now. But you're not really like that. You're not like that for real. Let me see. Confirm the API endpoints. I keep getting sidetracked. What am I doing right now? Test a known simple address. Do I ever plan on making different specific AI agents and selling them? Right now, I'm really focused on selling my voice agents for AI receptionists. That's like my main focus right now, my main offer for my agency. So I'm really just doubling down on that. Right now, I am focusing that on med spas and dentists, like the medical field. Then eventually, I might reach out to something a little lower ticket, maybe like plumbers or maybe even restaurants, give it to them. But that's my main focus right now. What was I fixing? Yeah, I gotta fix this. Hmm. How did you get into that field, and did you make that agent through N8N? So, actually, no, I did not use N8N. I just use well, I'm using N8N to be the middleman and to send requests back and forth, but mostly it's through VAPI and or Bland AI, and then I'm using N8N just to be the communicator between the CRM and the agent itself. But depending on the CRM you use, like if you use high level, you might not even need N8N. Such you got a dino. Dinos are cool. I don't know. I don't know if dinos are cooler than the galaxies. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What was I? Yes. This is the problem right here. Why is it? This is the problem. This is a big problem. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, that's the problem. That might be the problem right here. I don't think I need two of them. I might rock up the Spinosaurus. I don't think that's a Spinosaurus. I don't think that's a Spino. Can you sell one agent multiple times and does it require maintenance? So there's two options when it comes to selling AI automations. You can either do one-off deals, like build it for X amount of money and then you just give it to them and let them deal with maintenance and all that. Or you can give it to them with a build fee and then a maintenance fee, because chances are, right, like if you're selling it to a hair salon, there's no way anybody in that salon is going to be able to fix it if it goes bad. So if you're selling it to someone like a salon or even most people aren't going to want you just to do one-off builds unless they're a big company. So most of the time you will be having a maintenance fee, which is good for you, income-wise, and it's good for them because if something goes wrong or broken, which it can be, right? Even if it doesn't have to be broken either. Like it can be a situation where, like the past 48 hours, right? OpenAI was probably the top of the food chain, and now Google is like right here now. So it might be better for you to replace the OpenAI model instead of the build with Gemini. So they're not going to know how to do that on their own. They're not going to know how to get the API key and what put it, what logic needs to be fixed, any of that. So that's where the maintenance side comes in, and it works for you and for them. What the Dino found? All right. I'll let you slap for today. I'll let you slap for today. Also, hold on. Let me see if I can put this into the chat. Let me see. I got Discord on here? I don't. Okay. Let me see if I can sign into Discord real quick. Hold on, y'all. Discord. So I did make a Discord. I know a bunch of people were asking me about it, but making a Discord to talk about AI automations and then help them out with builds every now and then. Let me see if I can even find it now. Here we go. Let me see if I can put this link into the. 1 second, yeah. There we go. This link right. I don't know if it's gonna work, but hopefully that works for y'all. If you do you want in, I bet. I mean, y'all might have to just DM me, and then I'll send it to you over the DM. Cause I don't know if you can copy and paste the text in TikTok Live or not. I keep getting sidetracked. Okay, so yeah, I got boom. I'm not sure. Let me get a known location. I think I'm just giving it a bad coordinates. It worked. Okay, good. So can I pin a message on TikTok chat, or is that only for Twitch or YouTube? I'm new to all this. I still got to figure it out. Let me see. I swore I seen somebody pin a message here before. I don't know. All right. Let me see. Yes. So I'm gonna test this one more time. Missing the components. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay. So I do need. Okay. I was mistaken. So yeah, I think I'm just giving it a bad coordinate right now. It doesn't have it listed out. So let me see. All right. Let's go in here. Let's try this again. So now it should be right back to normal. It's not. I messed something up. Using the address components. Am I? Address components. I didn't have components last time. Okay. Now let me see. What did I mess up? Is that more good? I changed that? I keep getting sidetracked to the point where I don't remember what I was doing and what I gotta fix now. Let me see. Valid request missing the address components. Lattice just view or place. It's missing something. It shouldn't be missing anything. Because it was working just before. Let's see. Focus. Listen, it's not my fault. Every time I look over here, I keep forgetting everything, all my train of thoughts. So I gotta like refigure it out again. There's nothing missing, right? I feel like I had something in my head that I had to fix, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't remember what it was now. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on here. This address is fake. That's why it's not working. This address is fake. Hold on. I have the coordinates for one place, for a real place, and the address for a fake. Okay. 1 second, yeah. I'm really confused. Yeah. What did I do? What did I mess up in the middle of talking? What did I change? Was this? Aha, okay. Invalid request. That's what you just gave me. My brain is getting fried. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so now it's choosing not to work. Hold on. It's May 21st. Yeah, it is. Time is flying. So what did I do differently? It's the same exact thing. What did I do differently? Did I change? Did I change this? I never touched this. I have no idea what I changed. Okay, so now it's back to working. So go ahead, delete this. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, so for some odd reason, deleting that causes a problem. That's weird. Okay. Maybe it's just my knowledge of coordinates I don't understand. All right. So it's time to slow down. Nah, I can't. You can't. Let me see geocoder status. So I think this address. Let me see. Change this with. Hmm. might just cheat. I might cheat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm asking Gemini what the issue is. The directions API destination parameter expects a single location, either one latitude, longitude pair, one address, or place ID. Okay. Yeah, I had this messed up. I was right. So that should be that. Okay. And I had this messed up too. Okay. Okay, they're still throwing that. Okay, so this might not even be a real. Okay. Give me a test starting point. That's real. So I think right now the issue is this origin point right here isn't a real place. That's why it's not giving me any data. Because how it's supposed to work is this is the destination. This is where I'm supposed to be starting at. And then it'll give me traffic based on this route right here. But the origin doesn't exist and it can't give me any data. So that's the problem right now. All right. So now if I do something like this. Aha. Boom. Here we go. Now, okay. So yeah, I was right. The problem was it was a fake address. So the Google Maps can't find information for something that doesn't exist. The moment I plugged in a real location, it gave me a correct output. There we go. Big brain moment. All right. Now, I don't know if this is enough. Let me see. Now, let's see. Now, if we test out. No, still throwing this there. Okay. Cannot read properties undefined. Reading value line 8. I'm not wasting more time trying to figure this out on my own. Let's see. Boom. Thank you, thank you. I'm getting the above ever, above from the all right. So now I'm going to assume that I'm getting this error right here because they're racing in traffic. Let me go back here. Well, no, I'm getting a duration here, but I don't know if that's getting passed or not. Actually, is anything getting passed? Let me see. And this is what I was talking about when I said you have to have a little bit of a knowledge of coding because situations like this, the AI can't see everything that you're doing. Oh, that's a lot of code. Hold on. No, let's do it. I'm about to start streaming in the daytime when I have more brain capacity. What time is it? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna call it here. Because I gotta wake up at 7, so I'm gonna call it here. Some comments in the live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Somebody comment some hate. Right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. More progress than last night. I'm gonna have to try and stream a little earlier when I'm not tired. So we have everything figured out except for this part right here. I think the Gmail should be. Add that back. There you go. Boom. All right. So there. Everything's done pretty much now. We just gotta get this code block right here working. Then that way, once this works, this is gonna work automatically, and then it'll just send it off to myself, I guess. And then the build is pretty much complete. So I'll probably go finish this off tomorrow. Need a custom GPT just for N8N. Yeah. Also, that might be something I do. I might start to stream tomorrow, something like that. I might be able to do tomorrow. It's a good idea. It's good, Tyler. So yeah, I'll probably do something like that because I'm pretty. See, the only thing is I don't want to have the ChatGPT pretty much just create the entire file for me and just import it. I tried to do it last night. It didn't feel right. It's not as fun, because I have one I can send to you. Yeah, I'll check it out. DM me the link on here. What's not here? But DM it to me, and then I'll check it out. All right. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. All right. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I'll probably be live again tomorrow. I'm gonna say 8 p.m., but I don't know if it's gonna be 8 p.m. No, that doesn't work. Just fixing errors. Yeah, my mind is gone right now. I don't know what you mean right now. You talking about the GPT for like fixing the code errors like that? Okay, got you. Because I know yesterday, somebody else came in here and said it'll be easier to just have a model code up an entire project file for you for N8N, and then you can just import it, and it'll just be here just like this. But it was just taking too much time to get that working because I never imported the file before. I always did it by hand like this, which is more fun. But when you're tired, it gets a little more complicated. It doesn't always get it first try, but it will normally figure it out. Okay. Yeah, send that over for sure, Tyler. Check it out. But I'm done. I'm gonna go grab a quick eat, call it a night. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna try to go live again tomorrow, 8 p.m. between 8 or 9. I don't know yet, but definitely gonna be back tomorrow. No, it doesn't work very well, but having write a good amount of code. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Cause I tried doing it last night. It just wasn't working. I don't know. Because somebody else came in. I forgot his name. I think it was Preston. He came in here and said it. That's like the best way to do it. But I'd never heard anyone doing that before. So I tried trying it out, but it's just giving me too many errors. I gave up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. That's that. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, I'll see if I can drop that link into the chat one more time. Where is it? No, that's the wrong one. It's not the right one. 1 second, yo. Boom. Boom. That's linked to the Discord channel. I just started up. Everyone was asking for a little community. You can get going, so I started it up right there. There's nothing in there right now. I think somebody was sending messages over a little while ago, but there's nothing right now. So